Box office update. This is the 4th of July weekend. And Despicable Me 2, not Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 4 actually far better than what people were anticipating. So Despicable Me 4 did 20.4 million. The 20.4 billion. Which is actually 28% of the last movie. Did it was 16 million. And did way better than Despicable Me 3's July 4th of 12.7 million. It is the second best behind Despicable Me 2, was made 24.5 billion. They will indicate how much success of this movie is, if it's above or below. Minions Rise of Gru was at 123 million. One EQ for this movie was 47 million. If we can do a comparison, so Minions Rise of Gru, this is how that movie performed. Yeah, and yeah, this is how the Minions Rise of Gru performed. Again, I think they released that before. Yeah, the 4th of July was on Monday, so yeah, then put it pretty well on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, did pretty well. So currently, as of now, the movie is doing pretty alright. Okay, well, past Minions Rise of Gru, we'll wait to see if that actually comes to fruition. You know, that movie, and he's making $330 million to pass that movie as well. As Minions Rise of Gru had a traditional weekend. And yeah, didn't have a 5-day. It was a it was a 4-day weekend. Rise of Gru has a 5-day. It's a 5-day because of 4th of July being on Thursday this time. Meanwhile, last time with this last movie, it was on a Monday as well. So yeah, the movie, and yeah. And of course, it can also include the third movie. Yeah, Despicable Me 3. Here. And we can rise Despicable Me up for inflation. And they don't have any numbers for Despicable Me 4 yet as well, but the movie isn't actually overperforming the quote-unquote expectations for once. For once, Hollywood is getting things right for once. Oh my god, Hollywood's actually getting things for once correct, okay? So yeah, basically Despicable Me 3, I think it was a 4-day weekend for that movie, or a 5-day weekend. But yeah, that movie, I actually think the movie was like, oh yeah, at least on June 30th, so it still did way worse. Yeah, so Despicable Me 3 did 12 million. Rise of Gru, 16 million. So 4th of July, this is actually the second best performing. And we can also do other movies. Inside Out 2 did pretty well. On 4th of July, making 7.2 million. Quiet Place, 4.7 million. 7% increase. Is doing much better than the first week of Quiet Place. Of 9% over the first week of 2018's Quiet Place. Sound of Hope. Don't know what that movie is, but that did 3.1 million. And that movie overperformed its expectations as well, but apparently people still want to see these Minions movies, which is a slap in the face to Rotten Tomatoes, and of course all these YouTube critics, because they're basically in line with Rotten Tomatoes now, okay? They're in line with Rotten Tomatoes and all the fools on Rotten Tomatoes who basically, they only care about, wokeness and garbage. They'll give a movie a 10 out of 10 if it has woke stuff in it, but if the movie's not woke, the movie sucks. You are a 10, don't watch it. Okay? I'm not defending this movie, obviously. But it's pretty funny that Rotten Tomatoes again doesn't like this movie. You know, which isn't too surprising. But they'll give Furiosa, a movie that no one watched, a very high score. Absolutely no one watched Furiosa. No one watched Furiosa at all. Okay? And these so-called top critics don't like the movie. Because they can't enjoy anything. That's the problem. Same thing with all these YouTube critics. They just can't sit down and just have fun watching something, okay? That's too much for them. It has to be this deep, immersive. It has to be. They expect very good movies like these deep movies. Like, no, you can have fun watching a movie and like a movie and have fun watching it. Like, these critics just don't do that. They don't have fun in their lives. Okay. They have to rip and tear every movie, down to its threads. And it's just, why would you do that? Why would you do it? Just watch the movie and have fun watching it. Okay, hey, this movie's fun. It's enjoyable. Kids will like it. That's what 70%, 8 out of 10. That would be a more acceptable score, I think. Definitely like a 70 or 60 or 80. But of course, they give the movie a bad score, 53%, because it's not woke. Minus score for this movie. Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke in this video. I don't want to get in YouTube jail, but I was gonna make a really, really bad joke, but or they'll say, it's too funny, not enough story, 0 minus 2 points. Okay, the Rotten Tomatoes, it's funny. All of the audience scores like, this movie's fun, this movie is entertaining. That's what we want out of movies. We most average audiences do not want to have these quote unquote deep and like same thing on music. Like they say the same thing. Why won't people listen to Radiohead? Oh, because Radiohead is sad and depressing. No one wants to listen to Radiohead because no one wants to listen to sad and depressing music. Okay, it's literally like emo music. Like literally, Radiohead would be like #1 music to listen to if you're an emo, or Billie Eilish. They had to give Billie Eilish such a high score. But then when people actually like, that sucks. It's too mainstream. We gotta be cool and edgy. Like, these people think it's so funny that they have to hate anything that's mainstream or popular. It's not just Despicable Me 4. It's not just with game. It's not just with movies. Games is much more different. But at least of games, people always judge games based off the gameplay. Or and stuff. But something like movies or music are especially like this. Okay, look at album of the year where they give the new Taylor Swift album of 49. Oh, well, we'll give Billie Eilish's emo music and Haiti too. The same thing like with Rotten Tomatoes. Like, Despicable Me. Oh, this movie sucks. 53. We'll give Furiosa, a woke Mad Max saga, 90%. Okay, this is why, and this is that, and this is of course a IP that's gonna further prove that no one gives a shit about this Rotten Tomatoes score. No one gives a shit anymore. No one gives a crap. Okay. And people say, but this is a kids movie. Oh yeah, Godzilla would like to tell you, okay, that Godzilla had the same score as this movie. Godzilla, and Kong. It has the same score, and all the audience is like, "This is the best movie ever, a fun movie, amazing movie." And then of course you have the stupid, thermometer. Oh, this movie sucks. 0 out of 10 for me. That's basically what they're doing, and no one cared. No one listened to Rotten Tomatoes. No one cares about the desperate pleas. Okay, the movie is basically performing the same as the last Minions movie. That's basically what I was saying. It's doing the same as the last movie, which is the expectations because of how good the last movie did. Okay. And it's funny, Why Is It Glue has a 70% Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty funny. Why Is It Glue has a 70%. But you can see this on Minions side, that one I kind of understand. That movie is kind of like the worst movie in the entire series. Of course, I've not seen Despicable Me 4 yet, but in my opinion, Minions is the worst movie in the entire franchise. That's what it shows that you make the comedy characters like the reason why Minions Rise of Gru was way better is because it had Gru in it. Okay, he was the main character in that one. Or the Despicable Me 3, that was kind of like one of the more brander entries. The first two were pretty great. Rise of Gru was pretty funny, but the third one, Despicable Me 3 was. But again, that was in like the meh year of Hollywood. We all know this was in like the meh year of Hollywood. Well, Hollywood just couldn't seem to put out a good movie for anything. Okay, a lot of these massive movies underperformed. You know, Despicable Me 3 did make $1 billion, but it still underperformed massively in the US, but did pretty well in the UK and all those other countries. So, yeah, that is it. About Minions and Despicable Me 4 box office. So yeah, Rotten Tomatoes takes yet another L. It seems, that's all Rotten Tomatoes seems to do these days is take L's. Okay, the movies they want people to see, no one went to go see, like The Fall Guy, Challengers, Ferosa. The only W's they have gotten this year was of Inside Out and Dune 2. That's the only real W's Rotten Tomatoes has gotten. And even then, most people didn't see them because Rotten Tomatoes said so. Because they like the characters. They like the storyline of the previous movies, okay? So Rotten Tomatoes hasn't really had a W this year. They haven't had this movie that, oh yeah, people want to see it because critics have been raving over it. Okay, no one cares about critics raving over a movie, okay? We're not in that era anymore. Well, people are going to go see a movie because it has a 90% Rotten Tomatoes, or has a 2%. Or people are not going, oh yeah, I'm not going to see this movie because it's 5% Rotten Tomatoes. Like, no one gives a tip about Rotten Tomatoes thinks. Because Rotten Tomatoes, they can give like the most entertaining and funny movie a 10%. Okay, but it isn't. It's a very fun and entertaining movie. I'm talking about Kung Pao. That's a movie that got a really bad score on Rotten Tomatoes. Because Rotten Tomatoes didn't understand that movie was a parody and it was supposed to be like that. They didn't understand and get the whole point of the movie. But again, it's not too surprising right here. Despicable Me 4, $20 million made. So, obviously, we have one unfortunate update for this movie. It's not coming in a combo pack, but again, most people are just gonna stream it anyways at home. So I'm not gonna really rag about the combo pack thing anymore because apparently, that's going out on the way of the past too. Thank you, Disney. Goodbye.